Hello everyone. Um, Sorry, slightly weird start to the stream because the extended YouTube live dashboard I couldn't seem to reach, and I'm wondering if that's because it might actually now be deprecated because I've been using their old version, not their studio.youtube.com version. I'm wondering now if they've just made a switch over, so that I now have to use this one. So this is the first time I've used the new dashboard. It may just be the case that I have to use this one now because I don't really like it as much as their old one. But yeah, this should be working, I guess. Can you guys hear me? But we've got Mariamba. Hey Mariamba. Hey Triangle. Hey Deepers. Do we have sound? Can you guys hear me? You can. Cool. Thank you, Mariamba. Okay, let me just get the stream up on my phone. Hey, MCD. Mortal Kombat is not on the Centurion, although I now realize what you meant by MK in the server. Creation is not going to happen today. Also, if you can refrain from posting everything in full caps in the chat, that would be appreciated. Today is going to be mostly a review day. Someone made who was it? Weird made a nice neutralization page for me. Hey Jared. He went through and made a lookup table for me by calculating all 4 acids against all 4 bases to make a 4x4 table, because that saves me a calculation step for relatively small amount of information learned. The title has updated, yes. So I've moved over to a different a different version of YouTube's live studio, which hopefully should work better. So yeah, Weird has made a nice version of the neutral page. I said I would do that on this stream. I kind of forgot that my idea for this stream was just going to be a review stream, so I'll see if I can try and get neutralization in today at some point. But today, really, there are modules that I've done that I just don't feel super confident on. We've got like 35 modules on the profile, and as we move on and add more and more things, some things from earlier get left to the wayside a little bit. Can I do 11 module bomb with the modules, you know? Yeah, maybe I can. Well, today is going to be like I said, it's going to be a review day, so what I'll probably be doing is running maybe a couple bombs that have everything that I think I can do so far. Maybe even with a forget-me-not on there. But yeah, I need to just make sure that things aren't being lost. Hey, Anna Mavani. Because right now some things feel a bit lost. Like in my head, just as some examples, let's see what I can think of. Skewed slots doesn't feel completely there. Plumbing doesn't feel completely there. Bitwise, I think I definitely need to go back and look through again. Hey, Captain. I'm sure there are others as well. So, you're going to go mentally insane trying to end the Centurion. Why are you trying to end it? So yeah, that's what I'm going to mostly do today, is a review day. Maybe I'll fit neutral in there somewhere at some point. Or maybe in order to at least make progress on the stream as well, because it's always nice to add something new. Maybe today is actually a day where I go and add 1 or 2 new things that almost don't even add to my info loads. Things that are so easy that it's, you know, barely even registers on the amount of information I have to learn. So adding just like the translated button or Caesar cipher, something like that. Hey Gal, hey Ravi. Maybe go back and just have a double check of like complex wires. Maybe sequence wires, because they're ones that should only take a minute or 2. So maybe I'll just add some tiny modules. Maybe I'll try and get to neutral, but for the most part today, I just want to review some old things, make sure that I'm not losing stuff as I forge onwards, because a couple things feel shaky right now. Let's get some visuals. Now I'm convinced that this this live dashboard, this new version, actually works. So there we go. Hi everyone. Enable mods. Let's get up. Yeah, that. How is laundry gonna be? Do you mean like how hard's it gonna be, or when am I gonna do it? Okay, thought my game was going to crash there, but we're good. So, close my manager. I remember you, Triangle. Is there a public list of the modules I still need to learn? I'm not very good at updating it, but yes, there is. It's a pinned message in the Centurion solo channel. It's also in this document, which you are welcome to access. This is free for viewing. Feel free to have a look at that. It's probably not 100% up to date because I forget to cross these out as I go, but you can take a look at it. If you think I've missed anything, by all means, tell me, and I will cross things out. It's the hardest module to do in your head. Are we talking on the Centurion? Because probably Ultra stores in real life, or like Ultimate Cipher. On the Centurion, hardest ones in your head would probably be... I imagine Hexamaze is going to take that. Hexamaze and Fast Math are the scariest things to have to do in my head. Everything else, even the scary stuff, is more scary just because it's the effort of learning a giant table. Once it's learned, it's kind of there. Like 2-bits took a while to learn, but it's kind of there now. But yeah, Fast Math is scary because of how fast it's going to be. Hexamaze is scary because working out where that submaze is feels awful and horrible. And remembering the maze as well. Especially with it not being a square grid. Please not full caps in chat there, Triangle. I don't want to have to purge messages. Forget Me Not isn't that bad compared to those. Souvenirs got some tricky elements to it. I have previously learned 3D Maze, yep. It took around 2 hours, or maybe like an hour and a half, but it wasn't learned to be memorized long term. That was a very quick and dirty method that I used to learn it, just to be able to say that I'd done it, because there was a challenge for it. Even the next day, I couldn't have soloed that 3D maze. But the proof of concept is there, I guess, because you don't need to remember the layout of the maze. Unlike something like a Morse Maze, I feel like, is one of the modules that makes the Praetorian almost impossible. I don't know. I guess, again, it's only raw information, right? You could eventually get there. But yeah, 3D Maze, you don't have to learn the maze layouts. Same with Mouse in the Maze, because you can see where the walls are when you're solving it. So all you need to do for 3D Maze is be able to recognize 0, 0 and the rotation of 0, 0. It's like know where north is. And to be able to find a cardinal, a real cardinal. What about Normal Maze? The vanilla's not worth doing. Normal Maze, I'm really not sure if I'm going to learn. I might re-roll bombs that Normal Maze appears on, or I might just learn it. I think Normal Maze is the only vanilla that I'm having that issue with. I think every other vanilla will be learned. Keypad I can already do. Vanilla wires is fine. The button is fine. Simon Says is fine. Memory is fine. Who's on first? I kind of need to learn anyway because it lets me do third base and German who's on first. Password is fine. Morse is fine. I think maze is the only one that would take a little bit of time. Hey, G-Freak. It's whether I can be bothered re-roll, because I'm already re-rolling the bomb for a 25% roll on the serial being a letter number. It's whether I can be bothered also re-rolling to not have maze. That's probably not too much worse in terms of rolling for good RNG. So I might just leave it for now. But if it gets to a point where I'm getting annoyed by the number of re-rolls because of vanilla maze, then I'll just learn it. How am I going to do Battleship? Battleship's fine. Oh, Ravy, thank you for the membership. I did solo an Unfair Cypher. It took like 2 hours though. Praetorian is probably going to be impossible because of Unfair Cypher. Unfair Cypher's not on the Praetorian. It's on the Minotaurian. And the Minotaurian would be impossible, yes. I'm sure there's stuff on there that just couldn't be done. Memory is fine. Yeah, memory is not too many rules. And the ones that are there kind of make sense a lot of the time. Trying to hold the numbers and recall them, that could be slightly tricky, but there are also ways of making notes of that information on other modules on the bomb as you go. Like I could flag boxes in Minesweeper to keep track of that information, for example. Am I very musical? I would say I'm pretty musical. I learned when we were doing the Minotaurian, I learned the melody for Melody Sequencer. And that wasn't too bad. What's the module I have most fun solving on Centurion? It's probably different whether I'm soloing or not. For soloing, it is really satisfying to be able to do something like 2-bits, because it just feels so unsoloable. Hey, Rex. Chess and coordinates are going to be fun ones to solo, because again, they're much easier than they look like they should be, so getting it just done relatively quickly feels fun, and I bet that's a good one to watch as well. To see a chess calculation happen in my head, I bet is probably one of the more fun parts of the actual challenge. So that's probably up there. Imagine having to solve horrible memory. Yeah. I mean, compared to some stuff, it's still probably not that bad. It's not that many rules. And again, there would be ways of tracking the info. Ravy says, love the Catane streams, and as per our convo the other day, offers greatly appreciated. Oh yeah, let me know how that goes, bud. Rex says, question about FMN. Planning on storing numbers in the anagrams or word scramble. Yep. But those need to be solved before you submit FMN. How do I plan on doing that? That I plan on doing on the fly as the last thing on the bomb. I was considering, do I calculate on the fly and store the calculated numbers in anagrams? But if I make a mistake early on, I could be throwing away up to like 20, 30 numbers worth of false information. Yeah, Cruel Mastermind's not bad at all. Thank you for the donation. Captain Cocaine donates 99 cents. Thank you very much. Hey, Fishy. So yeah, FMN, we've done it once as a proof of concept. I did a 20-digit FMN early on in the challenge. I may add an FMN back in today. It seems like maybe a good day for it, just to give it a test again. I still don't know the rules by memory though, so maybe I may also leave that until I actually know FMN. I don't know if there's any reason to use the manual page to solve one today. We'll see. Hey, Dear Nation. I think that's all the questions I saw in chat. Captain says, how am I going to do Battleship? I can't remember if I actually mentioned that, but that won't be too bad, Battleship. I'll just do the radars from Serial and Edgework. Hey, Mikelo. Any tips for folks who are defusing the Centurion? Yes, I've got a 3-hour video of tips for people defusing the Centurion. I will... Oh, Mikelo has a diamond. Did that just change? It shouldn't have done, not for 9 months. Maybe it just didn't load in. I swear I saw this pop in there. Yeah, okay, so we did a video a while back. Let's see if we can find it. I think it's called You Can Solve the Centurion. Here you go. Yeah. So this is
on air.
A video that we did where we went through and gave as many tips as we could for solving Centurions. We did a Halloween themed bomb at the start here because this was around Halloween. The actual video starts here around 22 minutes ish. I'll put a link to this in chat. But we gave as much information as we possibly could for anyone who wanted to try and do the Centurion. I think diffuser tips was the first thing that we talked about, so it should be somewhere near the start. To give a very quick overview, one of the main things is just time management. Make sure your experts are not idle. Give one person big, long calculations while you do interactives with the other person and balance them both. The less time your experts stay idle, the better, and preferably they should have 0 idle time. So always be aware of who has how much work to work on, and if one of your experts isn't going to need you for a while, then take that opportunity to do something interactive with the other expert. So give someone only connect and neutralization and coordinates to work on while you do colored squares and microcontroller with the other person. Balance the long individual solves for one expert with your, assuming you have 2 experts, of course, with your interactives with the other expert. And try and communicate early on with your experts that you're all happy to load up on work. Have experts be ready to take down information for 5 stacked modules, and not be caught off guard by that. So you can just hand out the information for 3 things at once and say, you just go and get on with all of that while I do something else. I still don't understand how you'll do FMN after you solve word scramble. Yes, you can actually type in it after it's solved, which is very, very handy for me. So yeah, I don't need to do those last. You can actually just type in them. Failed to complete an 11 module 10-minute bomb with your brother. Should I be upset? Probably not. Depends what the modules were. If you fail to solve 11 anagrams in 10 minutes, then you might want to rethink some life decisions, but other than that, you're probably good. They'll need to be first. Yes, I plan on making anagrams the first thing I solve. That's something maybe to start thinking about today. Or maybe I don't have enough information yet, but I want to have a fairly specific solve order to this challenge to do with trying to be as efficient about souvenir as possible, making sure we do modules that kind of need to be done early at the right times or late at the right times. I imagine there may be 30 to 40 modules at least on this bomb that I want actually done at very specific times. So that's something that at some point, maybe there'll be just one live stream that deals with that in its entirety. Yeah, so let's go see what we've actually got on this profile at the minute. So that is 550. Have I lost a module somewhere? I thought I had 516 the other day. So this is 34 modules that I've got enabled right now. What day are we on? We're on Thursday, aren't we? Which means I need to change that for cheap checkout. So 15. Yeah, that's 34, isn't it? Why is that 34, not 35? No, that is right, because it's 35 with Forget-Me-Not. I think that's right. Okay, so let's change the date to Friday. I'm going to roll for a bomb with the correct serial arrangement. And we're going to do a bomb that just has everything on our profile so far. I also kind of want to, for any module where it's feasible, like not for something like 2 bits where it would take me ages, but for any module where it's not going to be stupidly long, I do kind of want to just go through all the required information to make sure I do know it all, or maybe even go for like a Porky mission on anything that I don't feel completely confident on. That should be Friday, right? Yeah. Hey Dev, how's it going? Okay, so we're on Friday. I'm gonna run a bomb that has one of everything on it. Cool, let's go. And I'm actually gonna roll for the correct kind of serial here, because I keep getting messed up by like trying to do plumbing and stuff, which I've memorized as some things just having guaranteed points. Like some of them ask for at least 3 letters, and I know I'm gonna have at least 3 letters or whatever, and they don't always work because I'm not always rolling for the correct kind of serial. So I need to make sure that I actually do that on this one today so I can solve everything. Okay.
All available experts, please report to room A9.
And this is incorrect profiles. Why would that be? Wait, I also had a sound pack enabled. I've never downloaded a sound pack. Well, I didn't think I had. Or did that come from a module? Was that like organization or something played that? Weird. I guess I'm hoping that came from a module, because I've never intended to download a sound pack.
All available experts, please
Rex says it was a strike. I didn't get a strike though, so... And I didn't hear it this time either. Okay, weird. I'm going to go reading order to keep things in a nice shuffled order. Although orientation cube could be an exception. I have been considering just learning the rest of orientation cube, because now I've seen the size of some of the modules I have to learn, it looks, let's say, not very scary anymore. It would be barely any more information to learn, so I think I actually might just go ahead and learn the rest of it so I don't have to... Right now, I can't do this. I have to wait for a strike. So we'll see. I just spotted a 16 on our binary LEDs here. Let's keep an eye out for a 15. There's a bounce, I think. So I think this is one of the 16 ones, so it's either last or third to last. And we have a 16 next to a 17 and also next to a 12. 12 is the marker. So it's the very bottom row, and I'm cutting the 12. The 12 is where I cut. So there we go. That is... so that's 3. 1. Sagittarius would be 9. 10, 11, 12. Yeah, 3, 1, 9. So line 3, character 1 would be S, which is -1 point. Line 3, 9 is, I should say these out loud, shouldn't I? So yeah, line 3 on the first part is sterile mix, and the first character is 1. For the second part, line 3 would be used hail puff, and line character 9 is P.
Emergency clear.
He would be...
All personnel, please return to your stations.
Another -1 point, is that right? Yeah. And then line 1, character 9 is pro crap heavy, which should be E, which is nothing at all. Okay, so currently we have, from the lookup table, -2. Earth. I don't see anything in the serial. It's C, F, and I. Oh, I forgot to roll for the serial correctly, but that is actually the correct serial, so we're fine. Earth, E-A-R-T-H, so no, -1. Sun, -1 again, we're -4 right now, and Sagittarius gets 1 for the I, so we're on -3. Should be poor on 3. Cool. Argf, is that right? 2 bits. Alright, we have an RJ, so we don't double. 9 times 3 batteries is 27, so it's going to be 27 plus C, 30. 3, 0, throw is base, so query 1. 1, 6 is LG. TP. Second query, 1, 1 is LL. ZK, third query, so the next one is the submit. VB, verb to be submit. They give us. Okay. To edge his way along the crowded paths of life. Sorry. The crowded paths of life, warning all human sympathy to keep its distance, and then none of the other is required. So, to edge his way along the crowded. So we only have 1, 3, that's going to have to be here. That's a very nice battleship. That is a very nice battleship. Ooh, okay, logic's one that I don't feel 100% confident on. Let's see. Hey, Tracks Josh. Good time for the lights. Mariambar has just donated €6.66 with the message "just because wow." Thank you very much, Mariambar. That's very nice. Okay, so we've got the vertical bar, which is NAND. The arrow down is NOR, isn't it? The vertical bar is NAND, I think. That's right. I think that's right. So if U is false, then we're just good. And U would be 1 battery holder, which is false, so this whole thing is true. Then we've got an implication, so hopefully not A will be true and we can do more bypassing. So A is as many, but as many what? As many... As many... oh shit. As many batteries as indicators? I'm going to have to look this one up. I want to say it's as many batteries as indicators, but there's some guessing going on there. It's as many something as something. Number of batteries is number of indicators, okay. Which is not true, right? Which is not true, which means not A is true, and implying true means it's true, so we can just submit true for that. Beautiful. No souvenir questions yet, huh? Have we done souvenir modules? We've done, yeah, this one, this souvenir, and this one, actually. Okay. Let's see how we do with this guy. Why is this off-center? That's gross. The last column gets a couple. What's the last column? €60. It gets AE, it gets the N. So we get 3 in the last column. The second to last column, I think, gets a couple here. So Trident Smiley, C, P, 3, no, not the last one. Second to last one is 6P, BT, Kitty, King's Question, Smiley. No. What about copyright, but Wisp Kings, R, Lambda Star. It gets 3, but that's not enough to beat the last column. Where does the Alien 3 come in? That's CP3, Black Star. Okay, I think last column wins. What am I doing? Of course that's in the last column. Okay, where would this go? Try and smiley. So we get these. So it's symbols 4 and 5 from columns 4, 5, and 6. CP, C3, CP3. So these go here, but they go one along from here. So it's King's Question. Okay, so Trident N, King's Question, CP3. There we go. Sorry, Triangle. You're spamming more caps than I did warn you. Spam deletion. Sorry, I warned him. Okay, soccer match is strip. So ST. Oh, does it reset because the thing ended? It only resets when you hit play, right? So STRIP. I've got a strike, so I suppose I can do this now. It should just be clockwise set, right? No. Oops. It's CCL, so I'm gonna have to go 1, 2, 3. Fuck. What am I doing wrong? CCLCL, LCCLC. Oh, it's the second one. Oh. Bloody hell. Second query, what was the third thing I said? Is it? No, fine. Okay, this bomb's dead. I turned off the screen because I also went into Discord PMs. Okay, so second number down is 5. That takes us to blue. Go PRB. 6 plus C is 9, which digs black. Okay, I've got a feeling I actually don't really remember any of Bitwise. No AA batteries, and at least one D battery, that's true. I think, was it batteries and then indicators and then port? Damn, I don't. Oh, this is gone. This has actually just gone. Ask about batteries. Does it ask about indicators next? No, it's ports. Okay. Parallel port, 3 or more ports. No. Hey, Daily. Okay, let's see if we can actually learn this. So, no A batteries, 1 or more D battery. Parallel port, 3 or more ports. Lit NSA. So the only specific, no, it's NSA and Bob. Okay. 2 battery holders or more. NSA to battery holders or more. So no A's and at least one D. Parallel 3 or more ports. Lit NSA to battery holders or more. The next one just gets a guaranteed point, doesn't it? All modules and start time in minutes. Yeah, okay. All lit Bob. And then more than one lit, more than one unlit. We get a no, an odd serial. Fewer than 2D batteries and no. Three or fewer ports, 2 or more batteries. Okay, let's see if we can do anything with that. Hey there, Les Vod Marrant. Hope you're doing great with the order to stay home. Great to see you put this moment to good use. Cheers, bud. Hope you're doing well too. Hey, random. Okay, let's see if I can do anything with this bitwise then. So, no double A's and at least one D. Cool. Then it's ports, parallel 3 or more, no. Then it's the lit NSA, no. Or 2 battery holders or more. A point and lit Bob, no. Is it like in Europe right now in coronavirus? It's pretty much fine here. Just try not to go out too much, see people. After the lockdown went into place, I went to the shops. There were a few police around. No one stopped me or asked me any questions. I saw some police having a laugh with people who were out and about, so it feels pretty normal, to be honest, right now. So that one's a no, that's the point and lit Bob. More than one lit, more than one unlit, no. No and odd serial. It's definitely going to be a no for us. 0 or 1 D batteries and a no, which again is not for us. 3 or fewer ports, yes. And 2 batteries or more, yes. So we get a 1 there. Nice. Feels good not being quarantined yet. Oh, that's fun. A little more often, friends. Stay safe, bud. My dad went skiing in France in the Alps, like just as this all kicked off, and he got there and they got exactly 1 day of skiing and then everything locked down. Fun times. This looks like it's going to be quite a small grid. In fact, this might even be a 3x3 grid, which would be nice. It's 4x3. What are the dimensions? Column would be Y horizontally. Is that right? I believe that's right. So it's 3 across, 4 down. What is a slash? A slash is like a comma, which means from the bottom left corner, starting at 1, 1. It's row then column. So that's the top left corner. 10th would be the bottom left corner. 3-3 is like Charlie 2. 0-1 is not quite the corner. A3 is like Alpha 2. Alpha 2 is like Alpha 3. Is Alpha 2 the same as that? That would be column then row 0, 0 from the bottom left. So column 0. Yeah, it's that and Alpha 2, I think. Nice, okay. I like them when they're small like that. Okay, we saw green, so same word, different colours. I don't believe we see that anywhere. My sounds just went weird. Okay, same word, different colours is a no. What's the rest of the green rules? I don't know if I remember. Because when it's green, you just always get that one. I'm going to say the word magenta 3 times or more, but I don't think that's correct. Oh, it is. Okay. If magenta is used the word 3 times in the sequence, what do you do? It would be no on the 5th for the first one. This would be yes on the second mismatch. No, not even close. No on the first time. No on the first yellow or yellow. No on the first yellow or yellow. Okay. There's 2 magenta words. It's only 2 magenta words. So it's going to be yes on... Is it yes on any match? On any... It is, okay. Cool. Grid size and coordinates was 12 by 3. Okay. Now, stupidly, I've already solved Minesweeper, which means I'm going to have to do chess in my head. Because someone had the really smart idea of using the Minesweeper grid to do chess, which is genius. But we'll have to go without today. F6, that's a really nice start though. F6 is a rook, so that's just the very top corner. We just get rid of the top line and the rightmost column. So we're dealing with a 5 by 5 grid, hopefully, assuming nothing blocks either of those. In fact, we can check for that right now. Huh? Nothing blocks it, fantastic. Okay, so A5 is a queen or a rook. A5 is black, so it's another rook. That just makes it a 4 by 4 grid, right? Is that right? Yeah. Again, if nothing blocks it. Which it doesn't. Great. D2 would not be a king, therefore it's... is that a bishop now? So D2 gets rid of just the diagonal from top left to bottom right. Gets rid of C1 and E3. Can I try and visualize this using this? Okay, do we have a odd serial? I think we did. I think it's a 9. Yeah. So D1 is a rook. So we get rid of that and this. So we have 7 spaces left available. Three would be not a queen, therefore king. B3 is a king. B3 is here. So the only spaces left available, I believe, are E2 and E4. And D4 is a queen. So it's E2. Nice. Hey, Johnny. First coordinate in chess. First coordinate would be where the bishop was, right? Which would be D2. Okay, so we have Roman. No, we don't. We have Arabic, which is +6. Gold makes it +8. And mismatched makes it +9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. My bad. Mismatch makes it +2. And then we have 50 for the line hands. RG +54 for this being green. 56 for that being white. 57 for this being present. So we're going to add another hour. Take away 1, 2, 3. It's a lovely clock. Oh, shapeshift. Now let's see how much of this I still know. Ouch. Okay. I envision this going badly. So ticket flat would be 13, which is a lit FR. I want to say that's the lit FRQ. No, none of them ask for lit or unlit, it just asks for the presence. We do have an FRQ. I don't think any of them ask for lit or unlit. So FRQ is 3 or 6, and we do have it, so we're going to go to 3. Three asks for I want to say it asks for a parallel, but I am going to double check that. No, it doesn't. 7 asks for a parallel. What does 3 ask for? Flat is the double A. And then I think it's Bob after that. No, after that it's the MSA. And then there's something before the indicator run. DVI? Is it DVI? I think it's DVI. We'll go with it. Is there a DVI? Yes, there is. So the numbers start off with 5, 7, and then it's 14, 5, and then it's 10, 14. So we're now going to 10. Which is a sig present. And the numbers I think are... Is it 13-1? We're saying no, so I'm just going to go to rule 1. Any double A's? No. Therefore we're going to rule 7. Parallel port present? No. Therefore we're going to... Two 9. So it's 9. So that would be an SND. No. Is that 11, 12? So now we go to rule 12. Rule 12 escapes me, I'm going to have to have a look. Rule 12 is an AA battery, okay. And it's 13-4. So we don't have it, therefore we're going to rule 4. That's the lit, or that's the bob. Does it ask for lits or unlits? Let's double check that while we're there. Does it actually ask for lit? Yeah, oh yeah, of course it does, because I have the rule to work out if they're lit or unlit. An FRQ is... I answered wrong because it's lit. So I've done this chain wrong. Oh, Jesus, damn it. Okay, this time I'm also going to check as I go as well. So ticket flat, rule 13, is it about a lit, an unlit FRQ? Yes, and are the numbers 3, 6? Yes, okay. So we don't have an unlit FRQ, so we're going to rule 6. Rule 6 would be a lit IND. Okay, and the numbers are 8, 1. We don't have it, so rule 1 is double A's and the numbers are 5, 7, so we go to 7. 7 is parallel and the numbers are, I'm pretty sure, 2, 9. Yep. We don't have a parallel, so rule 9. Rule 9 would be lit SND. And the number's 11, 12, so we go to 12. 12 is, we looked it up, it's an A battery, isn't it? So, that's right, well, 11 is vowel and 12 is AA, okay. So 12 is an AA battery with the numbers what's rule 3 again? DVI. 13, 4. Okay, 13, 4. We don't have an AA. Wait. Oh, 1 is not serial. How did I get flat wrong? Oh, jeez. Sorry, that's wrong again. So it's lit. It's unlit FRQ. Takes us to 6. 6 is an IND. That takes us to 1, which is an odd serial, which is true, which takes us to 5. 5. No, 5 is the... 5, no, okay, that is right. So 5 is the unlit car. That would be the 15, 12. So we go to 12. 12 is AA's, which we don't have, so we go to 4. 4 is the unlit bob. We don't have, so we go to 15, 6. 6 is the IND. And I've now done this so many times I don't remember if we've actually been to IND or not. I'm going to say we have and just put in point. Oh, jeez, I made a pig zero of that one. So this is the second to last maze. So maze 3 would be 2, 3, 4, 1. 3, 2, 4, 1. 2, 3, 1, 4. 2, 3, 1, 4. Yellow is 4. So we're looking for yellow. Yellow, good and see yellow. Listening with strip. We start on rule 9 here, which is equal white and black quadrants. So that's a white, that's a white, that's a black. That is true. It's the first digit of the serial, which is a 7, which is a 3. Four, 4, 5. Skewed is one that I think I will need to look up some help for. Okay. So first off, replace any 2 with a 5 and any 7 with 0. We don't have to do that. We add 1 to everything. Four, 4, 5. We add 4 to that one. And these guys. I think we go back to the original digits and add batteries. So I'm going to say that's 7 and 7. Because I think the ports that stop us doing that, and I'm going to double check this, I think the ports that stop us doing that are PS2 and RCA. Yeah, okay. So this is where we're at before we apply the individual slot rules. We had 445 originally. Okay, so first digit. I know it asks about, or I think it asks about prime early on. Is prime the first question though? I don't think it is. I think there's one before that. Yeah, if it's even and more than 5, you have it. Yeah, okay. If it's even or greater than 5, you have it. And then I think if it's prime, you add the slot to the right. Is that right? The rightmost digit in the serial? No, it's the last serial digit. So 9, 7 is 16. Okay, second slot would be... Is there an unlit bulb, then you do nothing to it? Okay, and then it's 0 after that, in which case you use the digit from the left original number. Okay, and then it's Fibonacci, in which case you go up 2 spaces. The last rule I think is multiplied by 3, but I don't remember the one before that, so I'm going to have to check. If the number is greater than or equal to 7, add 4. Okay, and then it's multiplied by 3. Greater than or equal to 7, we add 4. Okay, so that becomes 1. And then here, do we have a serial port? No. If we have a serial port, we add the largest serial digit, I think. If not, then if it's the same as any other original digits, then we don't do anything with it. And then it's the binary one, but it's not big enough for that. What does it have to be? It has to be worth 5 to do binary on it? Yeah, okay. And then, if not that, we add 2, or take what? Subtract 2? No, add 1. Subtract 2 is the last of the first slot, okay. So we add 1 to it. So hopefully that's 611. No, damn it, why did I go wrong? I want to look that one up. Four, 5, 2. As indicators becomes 10. Oh yeah, I considered that as 0, not 10. I need to remember that that's not. Okay, yeah, I should do the slots individually. Okay, so this is 1. It's not a multiple 3, it's not big enough, it's not small enough, and even. Skip the rest of the rules. So, we don't have it. It's not prime. So ask about parallel port next, and if so, what do? You multiply it by -1, I think. Is that next? Yes. At the end, we said it was -2. I don't remember the fourth rule. If the original digit to the right is odd, we do nothing. If the original digit to the right is odd, we do nothing. Okay. Okay, well it is. Second one, we add to 10. We double it to 20. And then if there's none like Bob, no. If the number is 0, no. If it's in the Fibonacci, no. If it's greater than 7, we add 4 to it. 7 or greater, we add 4 to it. And then we add to 2. We halve it. Is that what you do with a 2? You halve it, right? Less than 3 and even, yeah, okay. So we're back on 1. And then, is there a serial? No. Is it the same as any other original digits? No. Is it big enough to do binary? No. In that case, we add 1. Okay, what was wrong with that one? Edit indicators to a 1. Add the battery count to the original number for a new number? Oh, we aren't skipping rules. Oh, Jesus. I thought we were skipping rules. We're not skipping the rule in the top box. Oh, jeez. Okay. Skewed is bad. Okay. 1. Not multiple 3, not big enough, not small enough. We don't skip rules, so it's actually 3. It's not big enough. It's prime though. And if it's prime, we add the last serial digit, is that right? Yeah, okay, so add 9 becomes 2. This one, we add 1 and then we add 4 to 7. It's not a lit bulb, it's not 0, it's not in the Fibonacci. It is worth 7 or more, so that becomes 11. This last one, what's my original number? Did I not replace 2s with 5s and 7s with 0s? Did I have a 2? I think I might have had a 2 that I didn't change. Yeah, this was a 2, wasn't it? So any 2 with a 5, so let's start with 5 here. Then we add that, then we get to 10. 10 is not Bob, not 0, not Fibonacci. So we get 14, I think. Okay, 9 we add to 10. 10 gets doubled to 20. We don't have the serial port. We don't have the same as another digit. It's big enough for the binary, which would be, the original digit was a 9. That would be 8 and 1, which would be a 2. Finally, Jesus. So strike is single left right. I swear that's at 64 a second ago. We're going to touch it for skewed. Oh no, solved it, 029. Okay. Number's not unique. We have at least 2 1s, so we check the first character of the serial, which is a C. C is in 8 cake. In 8 cake we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4. So 2 does not connect to 5. 2 does not connect to 8. But that's not a question, so why am I doing that? 1 does connect to 8. 2 does not connect to 3, and 1 does not connect to 4. Alright. Pixels were black in the bottom left. Not many, right? Okay, so this is last, so 9, 12, 17. And then it's 34, which is 14, and then I guess 19. Oh, plumbing. Okay. Red wants a 1 in the serial. Or exactly 1 battery. Neither. Yellow wants a 2 in the serial. No, it wants not 1 battery, it wants an RJ. 1 in the serial, no, but RJ, yes. Things it doesn't want are duplicate characters, which is fine, and duplicate ports, which is also fine. So we have a red input. A red input guarantees a green input, that's interesting. Yellow wants the 2, or it wants at least 1 stereo RCA. So neither. Green gets the DVI, that's why it counts. And blue wants exactly 4 ports or exactly 4 batteries, so neither. So we have red, green as inputs. And then on the outputs, red now wants a cereal or exactly one battery, so neither. Yellow wants a 4 or 8 in the serial, no. And it wants green to be inactive. Is that right? Or is that a minus point? I think that's a minus point. I think it gets a minus for green being active. What's it want? It wants a 4 or an 8. And it's not on though, because there's no 2 in the serial and green is active, so it loses 2 points guaranteed. Green output wants exactly 3 inputs on, no. And exactly 3 ports present, no. And then therefore blue is the output. Okay. So it just goes to blue. Is that a leak or wrong inputs? Well, I haven't made it go to blue. That would help, wouldn't it? Oh, G. It's not this. G would be 6, 18. Y is 5. Hey, come in. Going well? Don't know about that. This looks like it might be Y. U. W, X, Y. No, it's not. G would be 6 times 5 is 30. It's the G again, isn't it? Did I get G on both? I've used up my tracking modules for this, so I guess we're just going to have to try and remember it. You know what? I think I'm so rusty on the rules for this that I'm just going to skip it and come back to it. I think I need to just relearn that. Okay. So a golem is 503. Balloon. We want a pressure of... No. We want to be not fighting an eagle. And we want either pressure greater than 115. That sounds high, but that feels right. Or gravity less than 9.3. I think we want it to be 9.2 or less. Which it's not. Symbol against a golem always. Potion always. Bellows less than 95 pressure, no. Small dog we use against anything that isn't... Yeah, we use a small dog. Anything that's not demon, dragon or troll. And then against our 503, int looks good. Nice. Okay, A or B and C. And we are on Friday, cool. Okay, so chocolate bar. Is that 210? It's 210, isn't it? Fruit punch is 208. Ketchup is 359. Lollipops 351. 261? 261? 261, I think. £1 is 414. 2, 3, 4, 10. And £1 tomatoes is $2.25. 1677. 5 minus 77 is 423. Nice, good. No? Oh, Jesus. Oh, no, because that... Okay, I got the rule right and I got the sentence wrong. That is complement, as in to go well with. Oops. When turning a corner, don't forget to brake your car, I guess. Okay, so that's everything besides souvenir and silly slots. I guess I'll give these a go, but I really need to look at these after this bomb. So Sally is 132 CBDA, which means we've got 133 DCD. Is that right? 133 DCD. Okay, so 2 3s is... that's not a rule. So we've got 1D, I don't think is a rule. 3C is not a rule, I don't think, but 3D is. But I think we have to have 2 or 3 of them. I want to say that's a keep, but I don't know my rules very well. Okay. Did I use second potion? His paid amount was 13. Okay. I just need to nip to the loo, guys, so I'll be 1 minute. Yeah, there are definitely some things there that I need to like re-go over. So I think the next thing to do is look at some Porky missions for modules that I'm not happy with. Because silly slots is definitely one. Skewed is one. Bitwise, shapeshift. I just need to cement them. They're just not solidified enough. So yeah, I'll be back in a second. I'll probably do some Porky and then maybe try and finish up with a more successful progress bomb. And we'll leave it there. 141, yeah, obviously with a lot of strike time because they were very early strikes. But yeah, I'll be back in a minute, guys. All right. Ew. Okay, I'm just going to check a couple messages and then we'll go for some bulky missions. Okay. So what do I think needs revising right now? I guess Adventure Game could do with being revised. Adventure Game, actually, I don't think I need to run. I think I just need to go through info. Just hide things over here so I can test myself. Okay. So, balloon. In fact, okay, so balloon is, you don't use it fighting an eagle, and you use it if pressure's greater than 115 or gravity's less than 9.3. 110 on pressure, okay. So not fighting an eagle, gravity less than 9.3, pressure is greater than 110. Yeah, I thought 115 sounded kind of high, I just don't have a ring a bell for some reason. Battery, use if you have at most one battery and if you're fighting a wizard or a golem. Bellows, you use if pressure is less than 95 or against a demon or eagle. Excuse me, dragon or eagle when it's greater than 105. Cheat code you don't use. Crystal ball you use if int is greater than the last serial digit. And you're not fighting a wizard. Feather if dex is not the lowest stat. Hard drive if you have duplicate ports. Lamp if you're not fighting a lizard and it's less than 12 degrees. Moonstone is 2 unlets. Potion you always use. Small dog you use against anything that isn't a demon, dragon, or troll. Step ladder you use if you are shorter than... Is it shorter than 5? And you're not fighting a goblin or lizard? Shorter than 4, not fighting a goblin or lizard, okay. Sunstone is 2 lits. Symbol you use if it's more than 31 degrees or you're fighting a demon or golem. Ticket you use if you are taller than 4.5, so if you're 4'6" or higher. And gravity is between 9.2 to 10.4 inclusive. And trophy you use against a troll or if strength is greater than the first serial digit. Cool. And now to double check my stats. Okay, so demon is 0, 0, 0. Dragon is... let's do this again. Dragon is 0. 1, 3. Eagle is 140. Goblin is 032. Golem is 503. Troll is 410. Lizard is 130. Wizard is 105. Okay, they're nice enough. What's the plan for Soothe things? Just remember them. There's honestly not much of a plan for Soothe right now. It's honestly a case of just remembering stuff. Alphabet? Yeah, well, let's do an alphabet while we're here. Let's do a couple Porcu alphabets. Because alphabet is one I am just trying to do by osmosis. I'm just trying to brute force it. Why am I in P? I'm looking into P for Porcu. Anagrams, that's definitely going to need a lot of revision coming up next.
All available experts, please report to room A9.
HDU? SV? I thought it was SVI. VSI. Is it just JQXZ? Is this just OPBZ? And VSI. OP, VSI, JQXZ. Okay.
All available experts, please report to room A9.
JS, so PQJS, TJL? Let's just double check, is that TJL? Yep. SEO? Or am I literally just thinking of search engine optimization? This doesn't... GSE, maybe? This doesn't ring a bell. I don't know this one. Oh, it's just GS is one. GS, okay. And I also don't recognize this either. Is this like WQE? QEW. Q. Okay.
All available experts, please report to room A9.
ABC is so tempting. JTL? TJL? TJL? I'll double check that one. TJL? Yeah, okay. I don't know. Oh, that face one. Yeah, okay. Okay. Okay, bruv. Yeah, some of this has definitely slipped.
All available experts, please report to room A9.
GS. Is it PKD? Let's double check that, but I think PKD is right. Yeah. Q. Argf. KBB. Alright, I think that'll do for alphabet for now. What else do we need to take a look at? Astrology, I think I'm okay with. Battleship, I'm okay with. Binary LEDs. Have I written down my binary LEDs numbers? No, I should do that. Okay, so what are my indicator numbers? So this one is 1, 18, 20, 31, 9, 10, 12. And then cut on blue numbers are 25, 12, 1, 1, 22, 31, 15, 12. If I got the two halves of that correct. I've lost my... Oh no, there it is. Okay, I just want to double check that the first four I've put in the correct order. So indicator numbers are... Yeah, cut is 25, 12, 1, 1, 22, 31, 15, 12. Yeah, okay. Cool, alright. Hey Jared. Okay, binary bitmaps I think I'm okay with. Bitwise operations, yep, let's go do some bitwise operations.
All available experts, please report to room A9.
Okay, so no A's and at least one D is not true. Excuse me. The parallel, yeah, and 3 ports, yes. Lit NSA, no, and 2 or more battery holders. We get a point and lip bob. No. More than one lip, more than one unlip. No. Lose a point and odd serial. No. 1 or 0 D batteries and we lose a point. No. And 3 or fewer ports. No. And 2 or more batteries. Cool. Okay, we'll call that done for now. Cheap checkout I think I'm okay with for now. Just the clock, color flash. Color flash, I need to just go through all of the color flash rules. Let's go get color flash up. Okay, so I think a lot of this is going to be gone. If red then if green is the word at least 3 times, you press yes on the 3rd green word or color. Or if blue is the color exactly once, then you press no on any magenta word. Otherwise press yes on the last white or white. Okay, good. Yellow. If green is shown in blue, is that this one? If blue is shown in green, jeez. Blue and green or white and white or red. So if blue is green, then you press yes on the first mismatch? No. If blue is shown in green, you press yes on the first green color. Okay. Or white and white or red. You press yes on... I'm not sure. Is that a mismatch? Press yes on the second mismatch. Okay. So if blue is in green, you press yes on the first green color. White and white or red is yes on the second mismatch. Otherwise, it's no on the magenta rule. So we count the number of magentas and press no on that entry. For green, if same words, different colors, we press no on the 5th. Otherwise, if magenta is the... No, if there are 3 or more mismatches, we press no. No, it's not that either. No, it is the magenta. It is magenta words. If there are 3 or more magenta words, you press no. On the first yellow and yellow. Yellow or yellow, excuse me. Which is the word at least 2 times, press no on the first yellow or yellow. Cool. And then otherwise it's yes on any match. Blue. 3 or more mismatches is yes on the first mismatch. Otherwise, it's red and yellow or yellow and white, it's no and white or red. Is that this one? Red and yellow or yellow and white, then no and white or red. Cool. Otherwise, it's yes on the last green or green? Okay, cool. Magenta is the same color, different words, would be yes on the third. Otherwise, if the color yellow... No, if the word yellow is more than the color blue, you press yes on the last word yellow. Did I say no? I don't even know what I said for the button. Yes, no, or... Okay, otherwise it's no. The first time the color matches the word of the 7th entry. And then lastly, white would be... Color of the third matches the word of 4th or 5th. Then you press no on the last blue or blue. No on the first blue or blue, jeez. No on the first blue or blue. Otherwise, if which way around is it? Yellow is shown in red? Okay, if yellow is shown in red, then you press yes on the last blue color. Otherwise, it's no anytime. Okay, that's color flash. Oh, jeez. Connection check. What are the rules for connection check? More than one. If everything's unique, is that the last serial digit? Okay. So if everything's unique, it's the last serial digit. If there's more than one 1, it's the first. If there's more than one 7, it's the last. If there's exactly... What's the order here? No, if there are no 5s, it's the 5th. If there's if there's 3 or more 8s, then it's the 3rd, and exactly 2 2s is 2nd. No, it's not exactly 2 2s. That's a different module. What's exactly 2 2s? That's something to do with silly slots. Yeah, okay. So more than one 1 is the first. More than one 7 is the last. More than 2 2s is the second. No 5s is the 5th. Exactly 2 8s is the 3rd. And then you count batteries defaulting to last. Okay. Shall I try and draw the connection check things? Maybe that's actually the best way to test this. Okay. So if you have a 1, that's 15 bro. Which should look like that. One, 2, 5, 6, 7, 3, 4, 8. Cool. Maybe I should just do all of them in one go. Okay, we'll ignore that one. We've done that one. Okay. So, well, okay, 15. Let's compile everything. That's 15 bro. If you've got a 2, that would be 20 DGT. And I should label these as well. 15 bro. I think that's a 0. No, it's not. No, it's not. 20 DGT. That's a 0. 20 DGT looks like 1, 3, 5, 7, 2, 4, 6, 8. So we've done those, and then 3. Is it 34XYZ? Is that the name of that one? And that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Five, 6, 7, 8. Five is done. 6 is part of. Six woof, I think. I'm missing a character. What else have we got? We've got 7 HPJ, is that right? 8 cake, 9 QVN. Is it like 6G woof? Oh wait, they're all 4 characters. I'm not missing a character. It is 6 woof. Oh no, wait, do they vary? I guess they vary because these are only 4. Yeah, I guess you don't divide 26 up nicely, do you? Where is G though? G's in 20 digit. I guess it's just 6 woof. Okay. So 6 woof would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 7 links to everything here. These also link up. And then they all do that. I don't think 2 links to... Does 2 link to 8? No, I think it does, doesn't it? Yeah. They link like that. Okay, so that's 6 woof. 7 HPJ is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, with 8 just completely isolated in the middle there. 8 cake is... Hey bud. Does anyone know if someone did a horror game before? Do you mean like on our channel? I'm sure plenty of people have played horror games before. I don't think anyone's done horror on this channel before. Okay, and then 8 cake is like that. And finally 9 QVN. The hell does 9 QVN even look like? Oh yeah, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We go all the way around to the outside. We do a bit of this business, a little bit of this business, and then we cross those over as well. Okay, let's compare these to the connection check page and see how we did. I think they're all right. Oh, I didn't do slim. I missed one entirely. I guess I didn't go through the whole alphabet. Is slim the only one missing here? So we've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Yeah, it's only slim missing here, right? Okay. So slim. Which way does it start? I think the numbers are 1, 3, 4, 8, 2, 6, 5, 7. And then you draw these boxes. And now I just have to remember which way around the diagonals go. I think it's that. Yeah, cool. Okay. Alright, let's check them all out. So we have 8 diagrams. Okay, that's all of them. So slim. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. 15 bro. 1, 2, 7, 5, 6, 3, 4, 8. Good. 20 digit. 1, 3, 5, 7, 2, 4, 6, 8. 1 links to 2, 5 to 6. 7, 4, 8. Cool. 34 XYZ. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Cool, yep. 7 HPJ. 2, 3. These numbers aren't drawn correctly around that triangle, but it doesn't actually matter. Same with the interior ring. Oh, they're fine actually. But these all link correctly, so that's all we need. HPJ. 6 woof. That all looks correct. Goes to 8, 2, 5, and 6. Yep. So it goes to everything. Okay. 8 cake. 1, 2, 3, 4. Excuse me. 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. 9 QVN. Yeah, cool. Alright, they're all good. So that's connection check. Coordinates I'm fine with. Crypto I think I'm fine with. To be honest, personally, I am terrible at horror games. I play them in like 5-minute windows and then I have to just turn them off. Should I go through the crypto thing? I guess maybe. I think I know it well enough that I can recognize sentences without having to know the passage by heart anyway. But we can try it. I wonder if I can still do the passage off the top of my head. Maybe not anymore. Okay, so crypto. A frosty rhyme was on his head and on his eyebrows and his wiry chin. A squeezing, wrenching, grasping, scraping, clutching old sinner. Covetous old sinner. It was all the same to him, it was the very thing he liked. To edge his way along the crowded paths of life, wanting all human sympathy to keep its distance. He iced his office in the dog days. No wind that blew was bitterer than he. No falling snow more intent upon its purpose. No warmth could warm nor wintry weather chill him. He carried his own low temperature always about with him. Oh, but he was a tight-fisted hand at the grindstone, Scrooge. The firm was known as Scrooge and Marley. But what did Scrooge care? And when they saw him coming, they would tug their owners into doorways and up courts, and then would wag their tails as though they said... As though they said? Yeah, as though they said, no eye at all is better than an evil eye, Dark Master. After that, does it just go to the cold within him? I guess it must do, yeah. The cold within him froze his old features, nipped his nose, shriveled his cheeks, stiffened his gait. How could it be otherwise? And didn't thaw it 1 degree at Christmas. The mention of Marley's funeral brings me back to the point I started from. What was the horror game? Half-Life 1 mod horror game. I mean, Half-Life itself is a pretty scary game. So the mention of Marley's funeral brings me back to the point I started from. The heaviest... What's the order? The heaviest snow and hail. The heaviest rain and snow and hail. I guess I could technically work it out on the fly. The heaviest snow and hail and rain. The heaviest snow. The heaviest rain. Starts with rain, I think. The heaviest rain and snow and hail could boast of their advantage over him in only one respect. Made his eyes red, his thin lips blue, and spoke out shrewdly? Spoke out shrewdly in his grating voice. I think that's right. And spoke out shrewdly in his grating voice. Hard and sharp as flint, from which no steel had ever struck forth generous fire. And I think it goes to even the blind men's dogs appeared to know him. Hard and sharp. 435. 435. Yeah, it must be. Even the blind men's dogs appeared to know him. This must be distinctly understood, or nothing wonderful can come of the story I am going to relate. When will you come to see me? They often came down handsomely, and Scrooge never did. Foul weather didn't know where to have him. After that, does it just go to there is no doubt that Marley was dead? There is no doubt that Marley was dead. There it stood for years afterward. There it stood, years afterwards. Is there a word hanging above, or is it just above? Again, I can work that out on the fly. Above the warehouse door, Scrooge and Marley. Secret and self-contained, as solitary as an oyster. Nobody ever stopped him in the street to say with gladsome looks, "My dear Scrooge, how are you?" Scrooge and he were partners for I don't know how many years. Scrooge was his sole executor, his sole administrator, his sole... Am I about to miss one? Residuary legatee? Have I missed one? his sole executor, his sole administrator, his sole assign, his sole residuary legatee, his sole friend, his sole mourner. Scrooge knew he was dead. Scrooge never painted out old Marley's name. External heat and cold had little influence on Scrooge. Sometimes people new to the business would call Scrooge Scrooge and sometimes Marley, but he answered to both names. Okay, I think that was all of crypto. I hope. So that's okay. ID, listening, logic. We should go through the logic rules. Cry of Fear? I've not heard of Cry of Fear. Okay, let's take a look at our logic rules. Have I not made my own logic rule list? I guess not. I guess it's not really necessary, huh? No, I did make my own logic rules. Where are they? Have I deleted something by accident? Because I had logic rules. Oh, there it is. It's just in the wrong place. Okay. Okay. So as many batteries as indicators for A. B is just false. Let's actually scroll down and then do that. C is, well, D, C, and T are all grouped. D is a lit car. C is a lit FRK. And T is a lit MSA? Not quite. Okay, it starts with FRK. So D is a lit FRK. C is a lit IND. Kinda. T is a lit MSA. Okay. E is part of a series to do with indicators. I don't think I actually remember. I think it's KEO, but I don't know what the series is. Exactly one unlit. I think K might be exactly one lit. No. Oh yeah, no, yeah. K is exactly one lit, E is exactly one unlit, O is one of each at least. One lit. One unlit. That should be here. Cool. And then E, so F is next, which is in the wrong place as well. I guess this should be here. Okay. So F is duplicate ports. No, it's two types of port. There's two types of port. Okay. G is 2 plus batteries and J is 5 plus batteries. H is just not G. I is an odd serial. And then we've got the KEO we've done, KL. Okay, so W is no indicators, X is exactly one indicator, and L I think is 3 plus indicators. M is all unique ports. N is 3 plus battery holders, and U is exactly one battery holder. O we've done. P. Is P just a parallel? It is, isn't it? Q is part of the QZY series. Q is exactly 2 ports. Z is 0 or 1. Q is 2. And Y is, I think, 5 plus. 6 plus. So Z is, 0 or 1, Q is 2, Y is 6. And that's, not done. Q, R is a PS2. S is serial total adds up to more than 10. T we've done. U we've done. V, vowel in the serial. W, X, Y, Z are all done. Okay, we're pretty much there with logic. Plumbing we need to revise as well. Okay, so red input wants a 1 in the serial or exactly 1 RJ. It gets negatives from duplicate ports or duplicate serial characters. Yellow wants a 2 in the serial or at least 1 RCA. It loses points from a 1 or L in the serial. And from is it no duplicate ports? Yeah, okay. Green input gets... Does green input just get a point? I think it does, doesn't it? Yeah, green input gets a point and it wants a DVI. And then it loses a point for red being inactive and yellow being inactive. And then blue is exactly 4 batteries or exactly 4 ports. 4 port types, okay. 4 batteries, and it loses a point for 0 batteries or 0 ports. Okay. Red input wants a serial or 1 battery. Red, does red just lose a point? I think red might just automatically lose a point. And I don't remember the other one. More than 2 inputs are active. Okay. More than 2 inputs are active. Okay, yellow wants a 4 or an 8 in the serial. It loses a point for no 2s in the serial. Oh, I think he just gets a point for duplicate ports. Yeah, okay. And it loses a point for no 2 in the serial and for green being active. Green input being active. The green output wants exactly 3 of a couple things. Exactly 3 inputs active and exactly 3 ports present. One of the out conditions doesn't matter. The other one is if Is it either of the other inputs are on? Oh, less than 3 ports present. Yeah, okay. The other one doesn't matter. Yeah. And then blue gets a point for all actives on or any other active off. Sorry, inputs on and any other output off. And it loses points for... I don't remember at all. Less than 2 batteries or no parallel. For stuff that isn't there. Less than 2 batteries. No parallel. Less than 2 batteries, no parallel. Okay. Shapeshifts we could go through. And then I think that's everything we need to do, really. Except silly slots, and I think I'm actually going to leave silly slots for now, because we've been streaming for more than 2 hours now, I'm starting to get kind of tired. So, let's do shapeshift and then call it. So shapeshift, an odd serial, and 5-7. Two is a lit MSA and 14.5. 3 is a DVI and 10.14. 4 is an unlit bob and 15.6. 5 is an unlit car and 15.12. 6 is a lit IND and 8.1. 7 is a parallel and 2.9. 8 is an RJ and 10.11. 9 is a lit SND and 11.12. 10 is a lit SIG and 16.1. 13.1. Oh no, it is 16.1. Okay, 16.1. Lit SIG 16.1. 11 is a val and 16.3. 12 is an AA battery and 13.4. 13 is an unlit FRQ and 3.6. 14 Is it a D battery? No. Okay, PS2 port and 2.9 again? No, 8.7. It's 2 and 8.7. 15 is it an RCA and 2.9? Yeah, 15 is an RCA 2.9. 16 is 3 plus batteries and 13 4 again. Okay. Oh, yeah, I think I'm going to close the stream out here actually because I'm starting to flag. How does shapeshift work? Oh, well, I'm doing it slightly differently than the standard module, but there's just a flowchart, and it's simply you go to one node on the flowchart. It asks you a question. If it's yes, you go to a different question based on a certain number, kind of like bulb or giant's drink. And if you answer no, then you go to a different question, and you just follow the flowchart. As soon as you reach a point that you've been to, as soon as the flowchart loops at some point, based on the path that you're taking, that's your answer. Okay, so yeah, I think I'm going to close it here because I'm feeling done. But yeah, it's good to try and re-solidify some of those modules because there are some that just don't feel done in my head. Silly slots still needs rechecking. I'll probably have a look at that off stream. But yeah, next time we'll come back and we have had a bit of a long day today. Well, you should get some sleep, Anima Vanny. Catch you later, live up moment. You too, bud. Yeah, well, next time we'll come back with some neutralization, because that's kind of like ready to go. I'm currently trying to learn who's on first, so we might come back with that. And we'll see what else. See you later, Frost. Alright, yeah, I'm going to close this out. Bye, everyone.